So, how did you meet Pablo?
It was about 2 weeks ago. I was walking down the street one afternoon, and I turned up the stairs into my flat, and I looked back, and he was there, framed in the doorway, looking up at me. I couldn't see his face because the light came in from behind, and he was in shadow, and he said, "I am Picasso." And I said, "Well, so what?" And he said he wasn't sure, but he thinks that it means something in the future to be Picasso. He said occasionally there is a Picasso, and he happens to be him. He said the 20th century has to start somewhere, and why not now? And then he said, "May I approach you?" And I said, "Okay." And then he walked upstairs, picked up my wrist, turned it over, took his fingernail, and scratched deeply on the back of my hand. In a second, in red, the image of a dove appeared. And I thought, why is it that some guy who wants me can hang around for months, and I even like him, but I'm not going to sleep with him? If someone else says the right thing, and I'm on my back, not knowing what hit me.
Yeah, why is that?
See, men are always talking about their things, like it's not them.
What things?
The things between their legs.
Oh yes. Louis.
See, it's not them, it's someone else. And it's true. It's like some rudderless firework aching across town. Women have things too. They just work differently. They work from up here. So when a guy comes on to me through here, he's practically there already. Done. So the next thing I know, he's inside the apartment. I said, "What do you want?" And he said he wanted my hair, he wanted my neck, my knees, my feet. He wanted his eyes on my eyes, his chest on my chest. He wanted the chairs in the room, the notepaper on the table. He wanted the paint from the walls. He wanted to consume me until there was nothing left. He said he wanted deliverance, that I would be his savior. And he was speaking Spanish, which didn't hurt, I'll tell you. Well, at that point, the word no became like a Polish village. Unpronounceable. I held out for seconds. But frankly, I didn't enjoy it that much because it was kind of quick.
Premature ejaculation.
Is there any other kind?
Never mind. So then, as I was sitting there half dressed, he picked up a drinking glass, of which I have two, and looked at me through the bottom. He just kept pointing it at me and turning it in his hand like a kaleidoscope. And then he said, "Even though you're refracted, you're still you." I didn't ask. Then he said he had to be somewhere, and I thought, sure, and he left.
You saw him again?
Oh, yeah. That night he came back with this drawing, and he gave it to me. And we do it again. This time, in French. I enjoyed it this time, if you're keeping score. Then he got really distracted, and I said, "What's the matter?" And he said he sometimes starts thinking about something, and he can't stop. No, wait, he said he doesn't think about it, he sees it. And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "It can't be named." That's exactly what he said, it can't be named. Well, when you're with someone who says they're seeing things that can't be named, you either want to run like hell or go with it. Well, I'm going with it. That's why I'm here tonight. He told me about this place, that he might see me here one day. And that was 2 weeks ago.
Sex, sex, sex.
What?
Oh, nothing, just thinking out loud.